Guys, it's TC, and like I said, we're back to back with the White Sox talk and Cubs talk. So here we go, Chicago Cubs. I won't bore you with too long of an intro, but again, microphone's down, so I apologize for the audio quality. If you want to be a part of our giveaway, you got to subscribe. Once we hit 50 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a prize to one of our 50 subscribers. We're going to get a little bit more into details what that prize is as we get closer to that 50 subscriber mark. You know, once we hit 2025, we'll start to talk about the prizes we'll be giving away. And if, you know, it doesn't come soon enough, then, you know, we'll hit 20. When we hit 20, we'll do a 25 subscriber giveaway just as a shout out, just so you guys aren't waiting and are kept in suspense for too long. Sorry, my brain's elsewhere. It's getting really hot in this car. It's a nice 75-degree day here in northwest Indiana. But either way, let's talk about those Chicago White Sox, or Chicago Cubs. Sorry, guys. We just talked about the White Sox. I think the heat is getting to me a little bit, so we'll try to make this video about 10 minutes or under. So first thing we got to talk about is, we know the Cubs like to change the lineup a lot. The Cubs, you know, well, first thing I should say, the Cubs won. All right, good job. This is the first time this season that the Cubs are going to get a back-to-back series win. So give it up for Chicago. This is only their third series win. So it's good to see them kind of getting back on that track. Kind of seems like they're going to go for greener pastures, but we'll see. This has been a little bit easier part in the schedule. So, you know, hopefully they can keep it up, but who's to say? The one thing that cannot change if you're the Cubs when it comes to the lineup is Ortega as the leadoff man. Ortega has been doing hot at that leadoff position, and I don't need to explain it any further than last night's leadoff home run to start the game. That is exactly what you want from a leadoff man. Put that pitcher in a hole. Have him be fearful of your lineup. If the first guy who's, you know, usually just out there to get on base, you know, whether it's walk, dinky single, you know, into left field, whatever, you know, he's hitting a home run, what's that number 3 hitter got? What's that number 4 hitter got? You know, look out for those guys is kind of what I'm saying. So, kind of rattles him a little bit, you know, kind of is able to respond accordingly, but to have that kind of impact at the leadoff position, you know, reminds me an awful lot like Tim Anderson for the Chicago White Sox. Maybe not the best at his position, maybe not the flashiest, but still great nonetheless, and still a good leadoff hitter. And there wasn't much else to say. Justin Steele was dealing, had a pretty decent outing, you know, nothing too terrible, nothing too ridiculous either, though. But overall, he did what he needed to do. He kept the ball down, got a few double plays, got a career high in strikeouts. So a bunch of good coming from Justin Steele throughout this game. Patrick Wisdom, my guy, the one that I was hoping would be doing amazing this year, well, he got another home run, and that's all well and dandy. But the one thing that I would also like to mention with Patrick Wisdom is he really does not like that low pitch, and it is to the point that it's not only detrimental, it's kind of embarrassing, because he got strucken out on a I think it was a changeup, maybe a slider, that kind of bit just a little bit under the strike zone, but I'd say, you know, about half, 2/3 of the ball caught the zone. And, you know, if you're pitching accurately like the D-backs pitcher was, you know, you're going to get that call. Maybe not every time, but, you know, maybe 9 out of the 10 times, and he got it that time. And Wisdom is over there just staring at it like it was a terrible call. And even if a guy's not dealing, you know, he's going to get that call over half the time. So for Wisdom to be just staring like, you know, it's like, what are you looking at, dude? That's obviously close enough to be called a strike at least 7 out of 10 times, if not more. Okay, it definitely got enough of the plate. You look, you know, I don't like to say it's stupid doing that. So, you know, he's got to understand that zone better. It doesn't seem like he does. And then he's going to swing at a pitch that, okay, well, it's not that high, but it's probably this high on him, maybe a little bit lower, shoulder length-ish. But it's like, dude, the strike zone's all the way down here. You can't even see it still. That's how low it is, okay? So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're looking for, but that's not it. So I would like for him to get a little bit more comfortable with those low pitches, because especially these hitters, these pitchers that start to pick up on that, he's gonna get embarrassed quite often, and he might get ejected at some point for a call that was an obvious strike that he didn't like, and he's going to get all mad about it because he's been struggling with that pitch for so long. So hopefully he's able to correct that. Hopefully he gets a little bit better eye in the plate, in the batter's box. But overall, the game wasn't too bad. Not too many highs, not too many lows. Vargas making that one error at shortstop, routine ground ball, costing them a run. Obviously, not the best look, but able to make up for it with a great play the next inning. So don't want to knock him too much, but, that amazing play didn't stop a run from scoring or, help the Cubs out in that way. Did end the inning. But, who's to say what the next guy up would have done, especially when you have that energy where it's like, oh, second life, man. Come on, yeah. I got this opportunity. Got a runner on base. I got to be able to do something with this. I'm at least going to first and third him on this at bat. That's exactly what I'd be thinking, going into a situation like that where I'm not even supposed to be here. I was supposed to be leading off the next inning. No, I'm going to, first and third this guy. I'm going to try to, hit a laser right back at his face and take his head off. It's that kind of energy. So perhaps, he did save the Cubs in the situation where, maybe he would have hit a 2-run bomb. Maybe he would have first and third him, who knows. But either way, great play. Was able to get out of the inning, able to make up for that error in the previous inning. Doesn't give back the run, but at the same time, good on him for doing that. Schwindel looked great as well, knocking in that crucial run to put the Cubs ahead. So shout out to my boy Schwindel. I know he hasn't had the best season, but he's a great contact hitter, and I expect more from him. Look out for him. He'll be doing pretty good later on down the line. It seems like all these Cubs are kind of going to be doing a little bit better down the line. Like I said, first back-to-back wins for the Cubs this season. Third series win in this year. So hopefully the steam's only picking up, but we'll see what's to come for the Chicago Cubs. Until next time, this has been TC with TC Talks. I'll see you.